champions. It's been 14 years since we've seen a repeat champ.
Well, Scott Sandelin's got the group to do it defensively. They're very tough. Scott Pernovich leads that blue line, and they can score all the NCAA tournament.
5th straight NCAA tournament here. National champions Minnesota Blue Bulldogs. Head coach Scott Sandelin will open up against the Bowling Green Falcons. First tournament appearance in 9 years. They've got 2 Frozen Fours to their name. The last coming in 1984. Regional 2 seed there, the Quinnipiac Bobcats. Frozen Fours to their name.
First of all, Peter, congratulations. I think most of all, you're going into this tournament on a good note, having that big win last night. How do you think the team is playing right now, because it's so important? It's the one and done type of format, but how do you think the team is where they're at right now?
Yeah, I think like you said, this is the time of year that you got to be playing your best hockey, and I think we're working towards that. I still don't think we've played our best hockey yet, and I think Coach would say that too, and I think that it was a big character win for us last night, and that's something that we can use going forward in the tournament, knowing that it's do or die here, especially, you win, you go on, you lose, you go home. There's no, second games, next night makeup kind of thing like that. So it's, I think we all know what we got to do, and playing our best hockey now. And I think we came together as a team this last weekend and found a way to win two very tough hockey games against 2 very good opponents, and just build each day now. Get better Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going to the game Saturday, Sunday, and Saturday get ready to go.
This is a program school record, 5th consecutive appearance. It's the 2nd longest such streak in college hockey. How important is that experience going in again to that kind of one and done format?
Oh, I mean, it's everything, because you know what you're playing for, and for me especially, my first year here was my redshirt year, and sitting out and getting to be a part of that, and you just get that taste that you just want to be back there. You want to keep winning and get back to that opportunity at the end of the year, and you can't get there without going through these challenges first. So, but it's just kind of pinning your ears back and grabbing the lunch pail and going to work, and knowing that the next guy is going to do the same for you, and you're going to do the same for them, and it's going to be an all-out war.
You're in a field that features 2 teams that I believe UMD has never played before, in Quinnipiac and Arizona State, and a school that the Bowling Green, where they maybe played a couple of times. Is that much of a big deal that you're facing someone that you haven't faced, rather than maybe someone in our league or someone that you took on in a non-conference?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing really that we need to worry about. I think if we control what we can control and play our style of game and our control our effort, and bring a 60-minute effort each night, I think that it'll be something that it doesn't necessarily matter. Obviously, we'll do some scouting and get an idea what kind of team they are, and I've actually had the opportunity to play men's Bowling Green my first 2 years, so I kind of know the style of play that they play when I was in Alaska, and then we got to see ASU play. And I mean, we don't really know much about them, I guess, like you're saying. So just really the biggest thing is controlling what we can control and playing our game and bringing a 60-minute effort, and I think that will set us up for success.
You have, speaking of the school program record, so to speak, you've got the smallest senior class in program history, but how important is it you and Parker and Billy to really bring that leadership into the locker room this time of year? Yeah,
I mean, it's everything. Like you said, these are those games, do or die, and just knowing what's at stake, what you're playing for, and how very special that is, can be at the end of the day when you get to be a part of something as special as we were as last year and almost the year before. Makes you want to get back there just as bad. So having that experience and being able to bring the guys along with that is something I think that's very important, and just approaching each day with the right mindset and getting better each day, even this time of year, and doing whatever you can to better prepare yourself and be ready for the next challenge ahead.
As one of the vet leaders of this team, and having experience playing in this tournament last year, what's some advice that you can bring to some of the first-year guys that haven't played in this yet?
I think just control what you can control. Like I said, don't worry about the end result. Worry about the things that add up to it. Playing segments, worry about each shift at a time. Don't worry about what the end result is, and just play as hard as you can, 60 minutes, and that's all you can really ask for. And that's, what I think the guys are going to be able to do, and just attack, each day with the right mindset, try to get better each day here in practice, and then get ready for Saturday against Bowling Green, because we know it's not going to be easy. So,
Scott, your just initial thoughts on the draw this year?
Not surprised. They didn't really change anything. I think we all kind of knew that we were going to be going out there. Obviously, playing Bowling Green, had a really good year. Chris Bergeron's done a good job there, so we'll get a little more info on them, but I've got a little bit, but real tough matchup.
Billy Watson and the boys aren't asking for a little NCAA tournament revenge.
Well, I'm sure we'll probably get a few emails and calls, but it's been a long time, but it'll be fun. I mean, anytime you play anybody in this tournament, they're good teams, and so we've got to just prepare ourselves to play our best.
How do you feel about the guys going to the tournament? And would you call that last night? Was that an 87-minute performance or almost 88-minute performance?
Well, we didn't start good, Matt, but sometimes that's the way games are, and I give our guys a lot of credit. Obviously, we didn't let them extend the lead, and we kept battling, and again, we found a way to win that game, and that's how games are going to be. It's not always perfect, and you've got to stay with the game. And obviously, our guys, I thought as the game went on, we wore them down a little bit, but Shep gave us an opportunity. But I like the momentum we have. It was a big win for us, beating Denver and St. Cloud going into this tournament. I think our guys should feel good about where they're at.
You kind of mentioned it a little bit, but there in the overtimes, was it just a matter of wearing them down, or was it something else?
I don't know. I just, I thought, even at the end of that first one, our guys were a little tired too. I mean, we kind of basically rotated 3 lines, and for the game, once Jade went out, we were kind of doing 3 and 4 at different times. So maybe they weren't quite ready for that either, as far as just getting down to 3. Because I know when we've played them before, in the 4 games, we've pretty much run 4 lines. They've run 4 lines, and when we went down to 3, maybe some of their guys got a little bit tired, but doesn't matter. It worked out, and obviously, I really like the energy like guys like Billy and Tanner had. Those guys did a great job, and obviously, made some great plays for us. But we'll get our rest here, and we're still a 4-line team, and hopefully everyone is ready to go on Saturday.
Hunter Shepard was Hunter Shepard last night once again for you. You talked all season long. He's been one of your best players, if not your best player. His performance last night.
Oh, it's what we come to expect, right? I mean, it's not put any pressure on him, but he's had a tremendous couple years here. This year has been no different. He's been consistent. I mean, you look at consistency in a team. You look at consistency in players. I mean, he's certainly been that guy for us. But our guys have a lot of confidence in him. He has confidence in our team, and he's been there to make the key saves and timely saves. And again, last night we scored enough goals to get him a win. So he's doing his job. That's all we can ask. So, but he's had an outstanding year for us.
A game like that, you never want to see anybody go down. But did going down a forward maybe help heighten some guys' focus because they never necessarily know who they're going to go out there with?
You never know. I know it heightened my focus. It was a little bit awkward. And then guys, when the shifts were becoming shorter, there was a couple of times I don't even think I said the next line up, and there was guys coming off 15, 20 seconds. So, but it gave guys an opportunity to play. We put some guys with some different players, and like I said, Scotty played some forward for us too, and I think that got him going a little bit too. I think our whole team got going a little bit more after that. But anytime you get down, guys are going to play more. They get a little more into the game, but they did a good job, and it's just what we had to do.
What did you think of what you got out of Jesse in those 2 games with Jackson being out?
Good. I thought he did a good job. I thought he played with confidence. Again, that's not an easy thing when you haven't played a lot of minutes to step into games like that. But I thought he played with composure, and I thought he did a pretty good job defensively. But I thought he made some plays offensively, and did a real good job for the games he played. I mean, it was important to have him play well for us, especially Saturday with Jade going down.
To see St. Cloud and you obviously playing for the title last night, you guys knew that both of you guys were going to be in the national tournament at the same time, but is it nice to see your guys kind of find down that drive to take it away, kind of handle business there?
Yeah, it didn't matter that we were both in. I mean, we're playing for a trophy, and there's a lot of pride in both teams, and you want to play your best hockey. And I think the 5 games that we've had with them, I think that's brought out the best in both teams. And hopefully maybe there's a chance, the way it's set up, that we can meet again. But that's a long way down the road. But it was a fun game to be a part of. Like I said, I didn't like our start. I thought they were the better team early, but we kind of weathered that. And Mikey's goal was big for us, and and then it became a pretty good hockey game, especially into the overtime. So just kind of how the games have been with them. So, but it was nice to get that win. It's exciting to win that way. Would have been disappointing to lose, you know, if you don't. But we got to carry that momentum into Saturday.
Brett talked about, you know, it'd be kind of a key that they weren't able to dagger you early. How good was your penalty kill? And certainly Shep was a part of that.
Oh, Shep was a big part of that. I mean, we were turning pucks over, and then obviously, you know, we talked about discipline. You know, we ran into that problem when we played them in St. Cloud, where we couldn't kill those off, and you know, to get those early kills and have this Shep make, you know, some of the saves he made. And they didn't have a lot of shots, but they had 2 or 3 really good ones. It felt like they had the puck a lot, but when I looked at the shot, you know, chart, or you know, on the board, it was only like 3-1. But they just kept coming, and eventually, you know, when teams do that, something's going to end up in the back of your net. And to have the penalty right after that, I thought was a little bit of a turning point, because they could have easily got up 2 and made that a bigger margin the rest of the game. But you know, and then we killed that, and then Mikey got a big goal, which kind of settled our team down, I think. And then I thought we played better as the game went on.
You know, Tanner Latterow set up a couple big goals this season, but were those 2 assists he had last night biggest goals of the year for you?
You know what? I just thought he played. You know, he's been really, really good. I can tell he's played a lot of playoff games in junior hockey. He's got experience, but he plays the hard-nosed style. He was moving last night. I thought he was one of our best players, not just because of the plays. He was going to get rewarded with ice time because he was moving and doing the things, not getting pucks in, being strong on walls, but he made 2 really good plays, and obviously they were big plays for us. So hopefully he can continue that.
No stranger to the national tournament. Last year, a lot different than this year, especially today. I'm assuming last year, yesterday was a lot more anxious. Today, you kind of get to relax on a Sunday and find out what's coming next. How much different was this than last year's experience?
Well, last year, I mean, we kind of knew Saturday night when Ohio State or Notre Dame won that we were going to be in, so it was just a matter of where we were going. So that was a little bit of a sense of relief. It's still exciting to be in it, and guys should be excited. It's not an easy thing to get to every year, and you know, we've been fortunate now to do this 5 years in a row, and for our seniors, it's been every year, and that's something that they got to, you know, be very, very proud of. And for our young guys, it's you know, kind of what is an expectation. It's become an expectation. So I don't think, no matter how you get in, this year was, yes, a little less stressful, but it's still exciting.
Jeff kind of talked about how you guys might not be getting even the respect you deserve now, this team, how hard they work, how much they put in. Do you feel more of a target on your back, or do you feel more like you're the team that doesn't have the respect it deserves yet?
No, we're fine. We've always been fine right where we're at, so we'll just go play the games.
Scott, health updates on the guys?
I haven't got any yet. I would say Jackson's day-to-day, and I haven't got a report on Jade.
Scotty's looking okay since he's playing multiple positions now?
Yeah, he's getting through it, you know. I thought he was better, but we'll see. I mean, he's still got to, you know, it's one of those things where you're going to monitor everything week to week, and we got other guys, same thing, but, you know, they'll find a way to play, and hopefully I'll get a better report on Jade, you know, probably tomorrow.
Nice to be in a regional that's Saturday, Sunday for an extra day of rest? Would you rather get things
I don't know.
going?
I'd like to get things going, but, you know, it'll be okay to get that extra, you know. Doesn't matter when you play, but it's nice to give the guys maybe tomorrow off a little bit and get back at it on Tuesday.